Bruh.
Something is just off
He
here.
didn't help his case there, did he?
Something's just. But, like, you know when you don't want to judge someone. You know when you don't want to judge someone.
Is he trying to break up with you or something?
You started the story by saying you broke up with him because he called you another
wrong name.
Yeah,
This isn't.
I gave him time because I was just like, it could be a slip up. You never know. But then stuff didn't. It wasn't adding up, and then I was just like, you know what?
But ultimately, if she was a lesbian, were they getting down to it anyway? I mean,
but this leads on to.
To be honest, I thought you were going to say that he said your name, like said that girl's name while you were banging or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's where I thought the story was going.
Oh, no.
It doesn't really seem that serious.
Yeah.
Well.
Can I ask you something?
This is a massive anti-climax.
As a man or woman, are you allowed to like two people?
Yeah,
Like, if I'm going out with you, am I allowed to like someone else?
of course.
I mean, if you're in a hardcore committed relationship and you're planning on getting married and practicing exclusivity, then that's a bit of a disrespect. But if you're in an open relationship and you're just dating,
it's a disrespect for me to like someone
You have
naturally,
eyes, though.
like something I can't help.
Yeah, you can't help how you feel. You can't help, attraction isn't a choice. So if you walk past someone hot and you're like, God damn.
Oh, you mean that? I thought you meant as in
physically do something.
you're seeing someone else whilst you're in a relationship.
No. I mean, are you allowed to like? Are you allowed to like someone?
Yeah, of course.
Right, so
if he liked another girl's pictures on Instagram, I'll be like,
no, not
whatever.
like that. I mean, am I attracted to her? Am I allowed to be attracted to another woman?
Well, in a relationship.
Yeah, while I'm in a
I
relationship.
have a question, actually. Did you have guy friends during this?
Yeah, but it was very platonic.
Were you on the blanket?
Okay.
No, surprisingly.
Okay, so you had male friends. You were mad at him for having a female friend.
Oh no, it wasn't like that.
Okay.
It was like there were more than a bit of a female friend. Do you see what I mean?
There's layers. There's layers.
Yeah.
To this. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you find out for sure that they hooked up or did something?
I believe
for
in
sure. They did.
I believe in female intuition, and I know. I don't want to say the reason because it's too graphic.
Oh,
okay. You didn't have to be graphic. You could say yes or no.
So when I was with him,
you don't have to be graphic.
Let's be charade.
I just realized something, obviously with my body, anyways, but compared to how my health was in the relationship compared to how my health was outside the relationship, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I was clean outside the relationship, but inside that relationship, I wasn't.
So he hadn't created a sacred space like what
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
He was disrespecting.
He was creating the sacred space with the lesbian under the blanket.
He was a community.
God damn, man! If you're gonna do something, strap up in it, you know what I'm saying,
Well, you shouldn't be dripping that anyway.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Can I just be frank, yeah? If you're willing to have a kid outside of relationship, yeah, isn't it incumbent on me to not necessarily take you seriously? Because you don't want to lock me down in terms of marriage, yeah? So that means you're willing to leave me at any point in time if you have a disagreement with me or you're not really feeling what I'm doing. So there's a lack of attachment there. So why are you worried about who I'm with? Who else I'm with?
Who are you talking to here?
No, just in general.
Oh.
Why would a girl be worried about who I'm with?
Depends on the situation.
What?
If she knows that you like her in a sexual way.
If you've been together 5 or 6 years, I think you know, I think he would be bothered about who I was with, whether we were in or not in a committed relationship.
Yeah, I get that, but I can't judge you though, and I can't be I could think, do you know what, my girl, there's no way I've been with my girl for 6 years and she ain't slipped up once. Do you know what I mean? Thinking in 2023, but if she's able to, I don't want to say, I'm not encouraging no girl out here. I'm not encouraging no girl out here to do.
Do you not think there's anyone that doesn't cheat?
Say that again?
Do you not think there are people out here that exist that don't cheat?
Yeah, of course, but where are they? What, are they wearing fairy rings or something?
There's actually a lot.
I believe in.
Are they fasting right now? What? Who are we talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Wait, what's going on? I know the games, so anytime, I'm just prepared for the cheatee to cheat.
You can be prepared, but at the same time, if you there's preparation and being like realistic. Like I wasn't blind to the fact of who my son's father was, and I'm still not blind. If I got back with him, I wouldn't be like, oh no, like I see you, I know you.
Yeah,
and
but I think his point is like cheating is something that can be worked through, and we act like it's not.
Yeah, we
Like
always
it's
act
like,
it's a
and
deal
so it's like
breaker.
it kind of goes back to the me culture where it's like my feelings before anything, and like you weren't married. I don't think you had kids or anything, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. But so I think it's a little different outside of a relation. Like when you're dating, you can pick what you want, what you don't want. But like when it comes to having kids, it's like it's supposed to be the family before you.
All right, question, Amiri.
Yeah, I was gonna be
Question. You're married, yeah?
Yeah.
You find out that your missus, has been getting with her work husband.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
oh, so you're leaving?
Oh my
okay.
god, no, please.
And you see a video
So
of
you're not
her.
working through
Oh
that.
my god, I'm
Giving him
heart
head.
attack.
Is that what happened to you?
They didn't have sex though, just head.
Oh,
And he's holding a hair.
Are you getting a divorce?
oh my god.
You got kids as well.
You got kids.
I'm not getting
But isn't it
divorced.
okay
And it was
to
in-
like
and it was
someone?
in
I'm
your
doing
house.
something, bro. I'm doing something. Are
you getting a divorce?
I'm doing something.
And it was
We're
in
in
your
divorce,
house.
bro.
Isn't it
I'm doing
okay to
something.
like
You
someone
get me?
like that? It's okay.
No, man.
Would you
Hear
for-
what he said? Just
would you forgive her,
Give him
though?
fellatio while
Can it be work- can it be worked through?
I thought it could be worked through.
Bro.
Can it be?
Wait, he just said. Wait, let him answer. Go ahead.
I'm doing something, innit?
All right. So wait, your answer is you're gonna cheat back?
No,
No.
he's going to commit a crime.
I'm gonna commit a crime, bro. I'm gonna commit a crime. This is crime worthy.
I think that female cheating is worse than male cheating.
What?
It is.
It's
I agree with you.
way
You're
worse.
so
It's
right.
so much
It's female
worse.
to look at. I don't condone either. The internet gets this wrong. I don't say do either. However, I think female cheating is 100 times worse than male cheating.
Because they mean it.
But it could still be
Because they
worked
mean
through.
it.
There's difference.
If for the kids, yeah,
If it's
I'd say
kids,
try.
If she's sober and she does it, and there's like explicit stuff going on, then it's harder to take than if she was just doing a little missionary while she's drunk.
Is that what happened to you by any chance?
No, not me.
Oh, so you just came from-
Hypothetical.
Oh wow, you have a really good
Is that-
imagination.
Yeah, I'm doing something, man. But like to my point though, it's like I wouldn't like. Okay, why do we necessarily have the same rules for modern day relationships, than traditional relationships? Like back in the day, yes, we expect everyone to stay together because we were going to get married. Now everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone's independent. So why do you still expect me to be like an old school guy? Like that's faithful and that. I don't get it.
I didn't expect that.
Okay. Oh, you don't expect. Okay.
I don't expect anything. Whatever somebody, like, I can't expect, because that's where people get let down and hurt because their expectations. My expectations back then were so high of like what my feelings needed.
Actually, I have a question. this might be offensive.
I said, like I've not been offended before.
Okay, all right. So is it fair of you? Like, would you want to have someone that's monogamous now?
That's a interesting
That's what I'm
question. I believe that men can choose to be monogamous. Do I believe that it's easy for a man to be monogamous? No.
No, I'm asking
So
for
would
your
I-
next relationship.
I would want that, yeah.
Do you think it's fair to want that when you have kids from two different fathers?
Yeah.
What does he get out of the deal?
Well, it depends on what you mean into monogamy. I wouldn't be cheating. I wouldn't be, if he wants an open relationship, because I've explored the idea of polyamory and polygamy as well. And I've looked at all the dynamics. I wouldn't write it out and I wouldn't rule it out and rule anything out. It's a discussion that I would have to have depending on the relationship with that person.
Because I just find it that like ladies, they're more of the kind of people that will do one at a time. So it would be like she'll be so quick to leave the relationship if she wanted to get rid of me and start something fresh, which is completely okay. But for me, how I work is different as a man. You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to leave my girl because.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's different how we view sex in terms of genders.
Yeah. But men get castigated regardless if they step outside, let's say.
I mean, I don't think you should do that in marriage,
But
obviously, but if we're in this relationship, quote unquote, we're together, then...
So you would rather, so you would say that you're more polygamous than...
Oh, everyone knows this already.
I don't know. I don't know this. That's why I'm asking.
Wait, a second.
Mary, educate the panel. Tell them.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it is.
That's an assumption that we would know.
All right, so I'm of the opinion that I would rather have wives with an S than have girls. Yeah, I don't see why. If I was to ask all 4 of you girls right now, is it okay for me to be single and sleep with 20 girls if they're completely consentful, if I want to? You'd be like, yeah. So why can't I do it with 4 wives that I want to look after? I want to give them a house. I want to marry them. I want to nurture. Why? What's the problem?
I have friends that do that.
Can I ask why wouldn't you be satisfied with one wife?
What do you mean?
Like, would you be satisfied with one wife?
Would you be satisfied with eating vanilla flavor ice cream all your life?
I think that's how you view women.
How have you? No, that's no. I'm just asking you a question.
Ice cream's good. I don't
What if that woman that you was not vanilla? She was like some spicy chili taco. Like,
I mean,
no.
That's
You know what I mean?
that's literally the
Who
point.
said it has to be vanilla?
It could be anything. I'm not gonna like. Okay, so I love water because it hydrates me. I would die if I did not have water. It replenishes me. Like sometimes my lips are so dry, I just need it, and it keeps me alive. But that don't mean I don't want to get a Mirinda sometimes. Like I'm not gonna live on Mirinda. But do you know what I'm trying to say? Like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but sometimes you can get that with the same chick. Like, she can be a nurse one night, the next night she could tie you up.
It's still the same vagina.
Different.
Yeah, it's
Still the same vagina.
I mean, there's a phrase that they say it's like you can't compete with new, so it doesn't really.
Coochie.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter what you do. New is still.
That's what when I asked my previous. Why, like, this was like years after we weren't together. I was like, why do you do it? And he was like, it's just different vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Was he emotionally monogamous to you?
I mean, he's not the most, he's really, really logical. So, I mean, he's not like outwardly emotional anyway. So, I mean.
You had a whole other relationship though.
Yeah. But I mean, what I'm saying is like, so obviously he wasn't emotionally monogamous to me because he did have another whole relationship. But I mean, like, for me to look at and be like, oh, he's really in love with that person. I mean,
does it hurt? Like, because it's like for
does
me,
it hurt finding out that someone dipping in someone else's vagina? Of course.
If I'm going on for the same example with the water, just because I like Mirinda, that does not diminish water, the feelings I have for water in any way.
Of course not. But I'm a woman. I'm not a man. So for me to think like that, it took me many years to really put myself in the mind of a man. I was thinking from my heart, not from a man's penis.
Do you know what's mad though? The idea of having 4 wives might sound good, yeah, until you've got to maintain all 4 wives.
Well, what's what?
And all 4 houses and all 4.
Yeah, like to maintain, like, say you got a kid with all 4 women, you got to maintain 4 different households.
Yeah,
Well,
it's the same as if I had 4 baby mothers.
Well, actually,
That's a headache. I wouldn't even want to sign up to that.
Instead of putting your money in an ISA bank, you put it in a house and you get the wife. It's like almost employing an employee when you have 4 wives. You can make it work for you.
They
I'm
say
trying to think of a business.
Sounds like a headache to me.
I mean, to be fair, like that's been done throughout all of history, always.
And they say,
wait, what do you mean headache though?
8,000 years ago, 17 women reproduced for every 1 man. So that's the way they've always done it. I'm not I don't want to do that. But it's kind of like, how am I supposed to look at the world and say, don't do what you've always done?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
how can you
just
say that?
maintaining 4 different relationships is a headache.
Yeah,
No, but-
I mean, they did.
No, but Baird, think about it this way. If I'm pissed off with Michelle, I'm not pissed off with Angela. So me and Michelle don't need to break up. I just take a couple days out because I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? She knows I'm not all over the roadsides. She knows exactly where I am. She knows how to contact me. She could come over and say hi if she wants. The kids are playing together or whatever. Yeah, I'm out. I'm on the next one.
Mary, what's the most amount of girls you've spoken to at one time?
Yo. Yo, listen. There was a point in time, listen, I was called Mr. Message Me. You get me, Carl? I would just copy paste that message.
wow.
But
The same message.
bro, I'll change the name.
Sorry. When I say talking to, like actively
Having sex.
going on dates, hooking up with, whatever.
God damn. Jeez, I don't even know if I should say this, bro. A couple.
A couple, just 2.
No,
a couple
a couple is
okay. more or less than 7.
Oh no, 7 is a lot. That's
Too
it's
many.
Never, it's
okay,
too many.
so more than 3.
Around 3.
And were you dating them all, like actively dating, or was it just like hookups?
Ooh.
Netflix and chill?
It was a mixture. Everyone had their different stages in the relationship.
And were they aware of that, or?
Not all of them, but at some point, some of them. and then I make them see. Yeah.
Is that polygamy? Because isn't polygamy meant to be extremely open, honest?
Oh, that's basically me back in the days when I'm doing my thing.
Okay.
Now I'm on marriage. I'm on a marriage thing.
Oh, okay.
I promise you, I'm on a marriage.
How many are you married to this far?
None. What do you mean? What?
I was just asking. Like,
No, I'm not married. Listen.
You just said I'm on a marriage thing, so that's why I was like, how many have you got? Because if you're gonna get 4, you've got time. You know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's fair that I marry one now while I'm in the situation I'm in, and then when I'm extremely wealthy, which I know I will be, to then marry another one.
Well, can you give her the heads up? Can you give her the heads up first? Just say, listen,
I'm gonna be wealthy one day.
Yeah. And then there's going to be more of you.
Yeah, but then when the second one comes, she'd be like, listen, I held you down for all this time and you want to go and spend our money on this one.
There's going to be more of you.
But if they're okay with polygamy, they'll know about it from the beginning. A lot of women are okay with polygamy.
A lot of women say they're okay with it, but saying something and actually being okay with it is two different things. It's like a lot of girls, they'll be like, yeah, I don't mind just linking and yeah, we could just do this linking thing. And then after 2 solid Congo man, then after, you know what I'm saying, when it swing left to right, all of a sudden, she wants the wifey now.
I'm curious. Who here has ever been in a talking stage? Like a talking.
What the hell is that?
What do you mean? I never know what you mean.
Like dating, hooking up, but without a relationship.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing now. What do you mean? I'm not in a relationship.
Have you ever done that with a guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, like that's how me and my son's dad started. I think
I did that with a chick.
Are you bi? Oh, hang on a minute. The girl that was under the duvet.
Yeah, you liked her, didn't you?
Were you and mine?
You liked her.
Bitch. No.
So yes with the girl. Yeah. Because it's interesting because girls will say they're not like they only will do monogamy, but when you're doing a talking stage, it's basically non-monogamy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not talking to anybody.
Yeah, but he probably is.
Yeah, he probably is 100%.
So in a way, it's like just a different way of not doing.
I think anecdotally as well. I think that happens a lot. I think a lot of girls will do that. They may have a boyfriend, but they'll be like talking to some other dudes. You know.
Wait, what?
But that's cheating.
That's cheating.
She's
not physically. Well, yeah, no.
She's talking about no boyfriend. Like it's like most girls. Like most girls, 2023. That's their situation.
No, he's right though because a lot of time, like girls will have a boyfriend but still be getting attention from other dudes because we'll be the first to judge men for cheating, but we don't talk about how we get attention from other dudes while we're in relationships. Like oftentimes girls will have open Instagrams. Oftentimes girls will be accepting messages from other guys. Oftentimes girls will be dressing really provocatively and going out, and then we'll point the finger at the guys and say, oh, well, you cheated. Well, I mean, you kind of cheated too by doing that, and that.
I just posting bikini pics on Instagram, acting like you're not just putting it all out there for everyone to see.
No, but I just think it depends on like the boundaries within your own relationship, because if you had an open Instagram account before you got together, or he was
sleeping with other girls before you got together.
Yeah, but when you get in a relationship, if you come to the agreement that we're monogamous,
and he doesn't want you to have an Instagram,
but I'm saying if you come to the agreement that okay, he doesn't want you to have an open
then you close it.
then
right,
that's different.
But this is the problem. This is why men get a bad deal today, because men are told they can't have standards. Because if a guy says close your Instagram, you can't go to the club, he's controlling, he's toxic, he's
abusive.